Okay. Oh, God damn it.
This goes out to all the guys who like to play basketball in the rain with no clothes on. This is for you. I know Jesus saves. I wish he'd save us from this podcast. I know he looks after you and me, but I wish he'd take us far away from here.
What's up, players? What's up, dogs? What's up, vaginas? Happy to be here with you. Happy IDM Friday. It's your boy Oathman, joined by the one, the only, the venerable, the incomparable Blue Shorts Lining Kugel. What's up, dog?
Yeah.
Don Marco. What's up, man? Actually, can you intro the show real quick? I gotta cut these lights.
Sure.
Right quick. Thanks, dude.
What's up, everybody? We got a very special IDM for you tonight. Oathman and I have been doing some homework on a very pressing issue. What is going on with P. Diddy? There is a brand new documentary that just dropped, and I got to say, there's been about 50 P. Diddy documentaries in the past, like 2 to 3 years. It's getting kind of exhausting, but this one delivered the goods in a way that none of the other ones have. So I can't wait until we get all up in that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're telling people about the Diddy Doc?
Yeah. And Otis Boucherib made a very striking observation about it. One that, honestly, he told me there was something special to look out for, but he didn't tell me what it was. And I was like, okay. And then when he finally told me before the show, I go, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you. I warned Shorts ahead of time. By the way, do not tell your mom I'm taking these pills right now. Taking my I'm having a little wine tonight, so I know it's going to give me a migraine. So I'm taking a little sumatriptan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's nothing that goes better with medication than alcohol.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers. One thing I've noticed, or I've come to realize, is that there are people in this world, I don't want to say the majority of people in this world, who they're just not going to consume like content regularly, like whether it's new movies or Netflix shows or whatever, but they will check out a podcast, everyone, like Bob, for instance, Bob the Builder. I mean, I think the last time I asked him what's the last show he watched, he was like, I mean, it's got to be 15 years since I watched a full season of you know what I'm saying? So there are people who they whether they realize it or not, they kind of rely on us to break down, a Diddy docuseries, a 4-episode Diddy docuseries that they're never going to watch.
I believe I asked him one time about it in person. He goes, "Oh, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, it's a pretty good show." Literally 15 years ago.
Yeah. The Wire was a pretty good show. I like that back in the day. So whether they realize it or not, and they depend on us to kind of extrapolate what is worth talking about or paying attention to. So I'm excited to kind of like break down the Diddy Doc, because there are definitely some things to take away from that. Pia tells me to drink white wine. I might pick up some white wine. Yeah, maybe that is what I got to do. Because I'm always. Do you get migraines or headaches when you drink wine or anything like that?
No, not usually.
You're not a headache guy though. You rarely get headaches, right?
Yeah, I'm lucky.
I'm jealous. Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, we got that to talk about. We got a bunch of topics we pulled this past week. But as we do every week, how's your week been, dude?
It's good. Home life is good. Everybody's good. We're enjoying the pre-Christmas season, so it's
now
great.
how's the 8 Mile challenge coming along?
I had to take a little time off from that because I got an injury from overtraining.
Oh my god, I knew it, dude. You're going too hard.
Yeah, I really was. I noticed one day that I had this kind of twinge in my groin. Pause,
yeah.
Pause.
And then it just like wasn't going away. So I would continue to walk 8 miles every day. And then I noticed I would feel it every time I get off the couch.
This is different than the anal fissure that you.
Yeah, that's a separate, unrelated issue.
Okay.
So I noticed every time I got off the couch, I'd feel this sharp shooting pain in my, like right near my Johnson. And so I had to just take a break, and it finally did go away. But yeah, the 8 Mile challenge is officially off. I got to get back on it.
Damn, dude. Have you noticed that you've been the weight's been picking back up again or anything like that?
No, have you?
No, it's just, when you exercise daily and then you just stop. I know from experience that that your weight just goes up after that. But no, you look great, dude.
Speak for yourself.
Well, that's good, man. So life is good. Oh, dude. I don't know. I mean, we talked about this on the Patreon, right? But I wanted to get an update, and maybe we can save this for the Patreon. You're in a heated, contentious parking spot battle with one of your neighbors.
Yeah.
And, I know you texted me and a couple guys an update this week. I wanted to kind of get an update on that, if we can, or if you want to save it for the Patreon.
Well, I told you the guy. So this guy in my neighborhood, he's got this blue pickup truck, and he parks it across the block from his house. So there's like each house has 4 parking spots. We're in a square. There's 4 spots on each line of the square, right, all the way around.
Yes,
so he's
your Indian neighbor.
So
right?
he's got, and everybody's got a driveway and a garage. This motherfucker will leave his driveway and garage empty and park both of his cars, including this blue truck, on the opposite side of the square from his house. So it fucks up the flow for the entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you told me, thankfully, I didn't know this. There's a little term for that called, what was it again?
Jugad.
Jugad.
Yes. It's it's deeply embedded in the Indian culture and Indian community, and it is basically them they call it problem solving or clever workarounds, but really it's just their ability and talent for getting one over on people.
It's called being an asshole. So I saw this guy one day when I went to the store. I was coming back from the store, and this guy I watched him. He had left his house, got in his truck, and so I see him as he's in the truck, and then moves it from one side of the square to the other side, which is directly in front of my house, which is where a normal person would park their car, in front of their house.
Yeah.
So he took like the one spot that I take because it's easier to get the baby from the house to the car when the car is not a mile away,
Yeah, of course.
So I watched this guy snipe my fucking spot, and I go that, and then he just gets out of his truck and walks right back into his house. And I stood there and I watched which house he was going into, and he was going into the Indian house with the Diwali lights. And I go, I've clocked you, motherfucker. Now I'm gonna get you back because now I know it's intentional. You're trying to screw me over with your Jew god.
Yep.
And I've got nothing but time in my house to sit around. Here's what I do for half the day. I walk around with a little baby in my arm. We just pace around the second floor of the house because she likes me to hold her, right?
So you just walk around the house?
For literally 2 hours a day.
I mean, that sounds awful, dude.
Well, if I put her down, she'll cry. She misses her dad.
What do you say to the people out there who said that they heard the guy talking shit back to you and it sounded a little something like this?
Why you fuck me? I fuck you, bloody bastard.
That is, I don't know how you got that audio, but that's exactly what he sounds like.
Okay, yeah. So you don't want, this guy doesn't know what he's up against because you got, like you said, nothing but time on your hands.
Right. I got plenty of time. We stare outside the front bay window all day long for hours. We wave hi to Mr. Tree.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the second that this guy moves his truck and I'm going to snipe my spot back. And
You're
then
just waiting for him to leave the house, go to like Patel Brothers or something like that.
Yeah, dude, is it crazy? They got their own stores.
This kid is crazy. Yeah. And you're like, as soon as he dips out, I'm stealing that shit.
Dude, if you walk by Patel Brothers and you catch a whiff of that air, bro.
Oh no, dude, the gym that I went to a couple times with Bob, the shop with all the hot girls in there, was directly next door to a Patel Brothers place in Ashburn. And the entire gym reeked of Patel Brothers, you know.
The gym smelled bad, not from sweaty dudes, but from sweaty Indians shopping next door.
All right. So you sniped the spot back.
Dude, so one day I see this guy leave. And I go, now's my shot. And dude, I'm telling you, I saw him. He must have been like going around the neighborhood or something. I don't know what he was up to, but I get in my car, I move it back, and then he's coming back as I'm moving my car back into my spot.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude.
I go, this is fucking perfect because I knew he did it intentionally. And now he knows that I'm doing it back to him intentionally. How's that for your Jew god, bitch?
Did you where was Livy? Was she just like chilling in the house or
just chilling? Yeah.
Okay. So then he comes back, he sees you, he catches you red-handed. And do you like kind of mean mug him when you get out of the car? Like, yeah, you fucking bitch.
No, he had to park somewhere else. We didn't cross paths at that point. But
okay.
Now he knows. He knows that I know that he knows.
He knows that it's on now, probably.
Oh, it's so fucking on, dude. My vagina was like, I was trying to explain this to her, and she goes, "You were losing it, buddy." She goes,
I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly, dude.
And
I feel like you were doing what you need to be doing.
Well, I told her, I go, that may or may not be the case, but it's also irrelevant. I go, regardless of if I am losing it, if I let him get away with this, after he knows that I know, he's going to be fucking me over for the next 5 years. Pause.
Yeah, true. And who knows what he's going to do after that? We know what he'll do next. He'll start fucking sniping other shit from you.
Yeah,
he's not going to have any respect for you at all.
What if he starts like putting his trash in my trash can?
Yeah, dude. Start fucking, blowing his leaves in your yard, or who knows, dude. Yeah. You gotta stand firm. You can't back down on this, dude.
So
I'm surprised he's not on your side, because this is a dude trying to get one over, not only on you, on the community, on your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Everybody respects the rules of the parking spots, except for this guy who's new and is like, no, this is how we're gonna do it. It's like, no, bitch. This is how we do it. All right. You're Montel Jordan up in this bitch.
Yeah. This is how we do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you back.
So are you like always, well, I guess your car, as long as your car is parked there, he can't steal it from you.
Right.
So But you should probably stress out pretty hard when you do have to leave.
I got nowhere to be.
Yeah, I got nothing going on.
I had nothing going on in my life.
That's so funny, man. Well, good, dude. I'm glad right now you got a a W. You got a couple points, and you got the upper hand on this guy because that's what you need.
I told that motherfuck guy, I said, I'm gonna fuck you back. You fucked me. Now I'm gonna fuck you back, and I fucked him good.
That's awesome, man. I'm happy for you. Yo, so I know there's a lot to talk about. Like we said, the Diddy Doc, the dude, I don't know if you had this, but I got a lot of people reaching out to me kind of all over the place with your Guy Fieri conspiracy theory.
Okay.
About whether or not he was involved with the mafia because he was robbed while getting his leg broken in a bunch of places.
All right.
Some people, I'm not going to say who. Some people are like, God, Shorts' conspiracy theories are so stupid. Other people were like, oh, I think he might be onto something, but I'm not really sure I like understand what he's talking about. And other people, they're like, hey, I think it's actually this type of mafia or that type of mafia or whatever. And I think that may have been a topic we introduced on the Patreon. But what is the gist of it is that he had a bunch of tequila bottles stolen from him and his leg busted up, right?
Yeah, it was something like 40,000 bottles of tequila were robbed from him.
Yeah.
And then like a month later, he quote unquote fell down the stairs and broke his leg.
Right. Look,
I'm not fully in on this conspiracy theory. Again, I was just reading about it, floating the idea out there. I don't know how married I am to it.
Yeah.
But it's just a theory.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, other people love your conspiracy theories, so I don't know. I was racking my brain trying to come up with like a good explanation as to what happened, but I couldn't. But another conspiracy theory that I jumped into was, and we might as well just get into it. The Diddy Doc on Netflix that came out this week. That is, I think, #1 in the US, right? It's like,
yeah,
it's been #1 in the US. And it was produced by 50 Cent, which is hilarious because, like, I think everyone who listens to rap or hip hop for the past 20 years has heard no snitching, don't snitch, blah, blah, blah. And 50 Cent's just like, I don't care. I'm just gonna tell every secret I can about this guy because he's so awful.
Dude, he just loves to troll people. It's so funny. And when somebody gets in his bad graces, he will not let up. The famous one was, he had the beef with Ja Rule for years.
Yeah.
And then like 5 or 6 years ago, he bought every ticket to a Ja Rule show so that nobody would show up.
The front seats, like the first like 10 rows.
Right. Just so Ja Rule would look like a huge asshole.
Yeah.
I saw this week he posted a graphic of the Diddy Doc was #1 in like 21 different countries around the world.
Yeah, it's interesting because like people they've made Diddy documentaries about Diddy since all this stuff started happening. Like I want to say like there's 2 or 3 docuseries that have been made, but like nobody's giving those the attention that they're giving these. I think not only because 50 Cent is involved with them, but also because the level of eyewitnesses that 50 was able to book in this series are not, the other ones can't even compare to what 50 Cent was able to put together in this.
Yeah, definitely. That was a huge part of it. Like one of them was Diddy's longtime assistant who had started working for him in 2004 until he fired her in like 2012. So she had 8 years of like his deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah.
Just loaded up, ready to go for this documentary.
Yeah, he had her. He had like Aubrey O'Day. He had the dude that he founded Bad Boy Records with back in the 90s.
Yeah, that was a big one. Yeah. And I didn't know all this, but apparently Diddy is just notorious for doing bad business with people, screwing people over. I said screw.
Yeah, yeah. Well, dude, I don't want to pat myself on the back too much. You know, I don't want to give myself too many props. But I do remember when we first talked about how evil Diddy Wiz. I
Yeah.
remember pulling up his Wikipedia page and showing you just the decades and decades of horrible things he's done to people. Um, and just saying that like he's a real life super villain that he has had this shit coming for a while.
I mean, after watching this, it's hard to believe anything else. He definitely is, allegedly. But then this assistant lady, I forget what her name is like
Capricorn something.
Yeah, Capricorn. He said that the first day that she worked for him, I guess he had heard a rumor that she knew Suge Knight. And, you know, he had had a whole beef with the East Coast, West Coast, Suge Knight versus Biggie, Tupac, Biggie, that whole thing. So he was very reluctant to hire somebody who may have known Suge Knight. And so to quell all suspicions, she says he takes her to Central Park. And he says, it's just them two. And like, there's nobody else around. And he says, take a look around. There's nobody here. So if you fuck me, I will literally murder you. And it will be exactly like this. There will be nobody around to save you.
Yeah.
Which is insane. I mean, first of all, it's crazy of her to want to go work for a guy after that.
I mean, just a horrible human being, dude.
But I guess it does speak to the magnitude of like his stature at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was the top guy in rap and hip hop, and he was a kingmaker. So everybody wanted to get close to him because he could make their career. And I guess that extends all the way to his assistant as well.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. Let me just break it down for people who haven't seen it or who aren't going to watch it. There's 4 episodes. Every episode, I think, has like sort of a theme. Like the first episode, it kind of sets the foreground, kind of explains how he grew up, how he got to start, but also like where did the evil get planted in him in the beginning? You know, like how did this all start?
And it seemed to stem from his mom and his dad, right?
Yeah,
because I guess his dad was a pimp in New York City.
Yeah, something like that.
And he had been, I guess, murdered. But then, so he was basically raised by his single mom, and she was still looking after his father's business after her husband died, right?
Yeah.
So I guess she
pretty
was
nice family. Pretty good values they have in that community. I mean, not community, neighborhood. Thank God Kevin Smith is at Duke's event tonight.
Oathman, you're walking a fine line. I think that white wine's starting to get you a little bit.
Yeah, but she was also super violent too. Like she would beat the shit out of him. I mean, so in this first episode, they're interviewing some of his like childhood friends. And they're like, yeah, she would beat the fuck out of him. She would kind of push on. She put this pressure on him to like live up to this like lifestyle of being a baller, shot caller type dude, you know? And then it starts talking about, you know, the first thing he got famous for. Do you remember what this was?
Oh, the
all-star basketball game.
Yeah, the charity. He threw a charity basketball game.
Yeah,
at like State College of New York or something like that, and it was who was supposed to be the featured guest?
Oh fuck, some rapper from back in the day, like I forget who. Not Heavy D. Heavy D was too big for him, but
I think it was him. It was either him or like Big Pun.
Definitely not Big Pun. But yeah, maybe Heavy D. I mean, they kind of look the same. But
Fat Joe.
Yeah.
One of those fat fucks.
And there was a massive a massive stampede where like 4 people or 5 people died at this event.
Dude, it was like the Astroworld Festival, but like 20 years prior, because the way that the building was set up. So I guess he had hyped up this thing so much, like this concert, or not concert, this basketball game. So, and tickets were going for $12 a pop. They sold out of that, but then there were like 1,000 more people on the perimeter of the building trying to sneak in. So the way everybody came in was the stairs come down into a gymnasium, and there's like no exits in the gymnasium. So then thousands of people rush in, like they just mob rush the doors to get in for free. And there's literally like nowhere for them to go once they get inside the gym. So they all just started stepping on each other.
And then there's like candid footage of Diddy just casually walking down on the basketball court while there's like dead bodies around him. Like not even not even caring at all.
Dude, he's like heartless.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's the bed. Like it's his fault.
I know, yeah. And then there's a press conference afterwards about him with where he's like, trying to give this fake heartfelt apology and basically so the gist of it was that like that was where his star was born. That's where people first like started knowing about him,
Which I had no idea about that backstory.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. And then the second episode is kind of when it starts getting into the nitty gritty, the stuff that people actually want to hear, his involvement with Notorious B.I.G., the beef between B.I.G. and Tupac, and his alleged, fuck it, dude. His apparent involvement with not just Tupac's death, but Biggie's death too.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of reasons as to why he might have wanted it. Some say he wanted to start the limelight for himself. Other people say that Biggie was like renegotiating his contract and like he didn't want to give up all that money. But is that the first time you've heard that theory?
Yes, that in that specific, like all those details wrapped together. What was new about it to you? Because we all knew about how he had Tupac beat up outside of his studio like a year before Tupac ended up getting murdered.
Was it? Well, I what was new to me was I didn't know that he was like pressuring him to go to the West Coast to do like the make amends tour. I forget what they called it.
Yeah, he pressured Biggie, and I guess this is like at the height of the East Coast West Coast beef, where it was literally dangerous for him to be on the West Coast because both sides of the beef had literal gang members helping them with security. So if he gets spotted anywhere around town, he could get cut up by the Crips.
Yeah.
It was.
So that was news to me
for
sure.
Like, like you're a big famous dude. Everybody knows what you look like, and you're going, I don't want to go on the West Coast trip. That's just dangerous.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, Diddy, because he just dropped this track about me, and the thing is that like maybe we should give it like 6 months or something because I also don't like the food that they got out there.
I'm not a big In-N-Out burger fan.
Yeah, I'm more of like Checkers, Hardee's, Riley,
yeah. So apparently, like Biggie went out there.
They don't have White Castle out there, do they?
Yeah. By the way, you ever seen that movie, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle? It came out like 20 years after I died, but I can see into the future, and they're gonna drop a trilogy about White Castle.
Soothsayer Biggie Smalls.
Yeah, he's fucking predicting comedic fucking gold, dude.
I'm telling you, in the year around 2016, that N-word Donald Trump is going to be run for president.
I can see into the future, and basically, what I see in your future is a lot of baby oil, and you gonna go to jail.
But no, but what the other thing? So he said alleged. I mean, you know, you could take that one way or the other. The thing is, people are like the doubters are like, well, yo, come on, like if he did set him up, if he did, you know, plan his death, wouldn't there be somebody who's leaked the information since then, you know, to come out in public on a YouTube video and be like, hey, Diddy said this to me, and so he, you know, he set up the death for he set up the hit for Biggie or whatever. Yeah. So that's what like doubters are saying, I guess.
I'm telling you, dump all your money into Bitcoin.
But if you hit a Bitcoin too late, make sure you check out Ethereum. Another good one is Solana. But
You could be tempted to sell your best friend's gun so you can buy some meme coins, but don't do it.
whatever you do, don't buy too many NFTs because they're gonna be really tempting one year, and then they're all gonna be worthless the next year.
Trust me, the Floydies are not gonna take off.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't listen to Oathman about buying George Floyd NFTs. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He is really passionate about racist shit like that.
And definitely don't go into credit card debt to buy them. Man, how did he see all that?
I don't know, dude. That guy was truly ahead of his time, man.
This is crazy.
I mean, fucking Notorious B.I.G. was fucking calling shots left and right. So anyways, but the other thing is like the thing about the funeral. The funeral drove me crazy, dude. This shit was insane. How after the funeral,
Whose funeral?
I'm sorry, after his death, Biggie's death,
I'm finna die.
when Biggie died, they were like, Puff Daddy's like, yeah, I'm a put out the biggest funeral of all time to celebrate my man, my best friend, the Notorious B. And so like he came out saying, I'm gonna make this the biggest event in Brooklyn ever.
Brooklyn in the house.
And then it was a massive parade, basically, a funeral for Biggie, and fucking and the dude who founded Bad Boy Records with them was like, yo, by the way, he made Biggie's estate pay for this gigantic funeral that he put on.
I mean, dude, that is the most Yehudi news thing I've ever heard.
I mean, can you, dude? You're so right. That is very, very Yehudi news of fucking yeah. Hang on.
Today in Yehudi News.
He throws the biggest funeral ever. Cost millions and millions of dollars. And when it's all over, he hands the mother of the dead son the bill. That's crazy.
It's so embarrassing, dude. Hang on. Let me look up Biggie. I never seen Biggie's funeral, but I mean,
It's I'm dead. I'm right in the.
hang on. Let me try to find video of it.
Jen
dude.
Montana brings up a good point. She says, look how long it took for us to find out about his freak-off parties. Imagine what he was threatening people with to keep quiet about 2 murders. That's a good point.
That's true. Also, the other thing is, like, I feel like if you went on to YouTube, you could probably find dozens of clips of random ass dudes who you've never heard of before telling people something like this. Like, yeah, I was in communications with Diddy's people back in the day, and there was, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times that gets thrown out so often that allegations and stuff like that get thrown out so often that it just becomes white noise. Like people stop paying attention to it.
Yeah, true. I mean, and that's the other thing. He was kind of a Teflon Don too.
Yeah.
You know, he got off of everything. Pause.
Yeah. But dude, like I remember when I was a kid, right? And I remember seeing the Puff Daddy tribute. It was right around, I mean, because he also talked about after Biggie's death, he was supposed to be on the Rolling Stone cover, and Diddy was like, nah, that's mine. Put me on the cover. So they pulled the BIG cover and put Diddy on the cover. And that was the same year that his album No Way Out came out. The same year that I'll be missing you. Somebody tell me.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, is there any doubt that he had that song written before Biggie's death?
oh, dude, you might be right. Although he's not talented, so I feel like somebody else probably wrote it.
Yeah. Did he commission someone else to write that song before Biggie's death? They get in the studio and they're like, Puff, why are we singing about dead Biggie Smalls?
Yeah, dude. But
trust me on this one.
but dude, I remember watching, this is probably something that you don't remember because you weren't like into hip hop and rap like I was back in the day, but I specifically remember being a kid and watching the VMAs and watching Diddy. It was, you know, after Biggie got shot, this album or this song comes out, and the performance that he put on at the VMAs was like, it didn't feel like a tribute. It felt like a celebratory thing where he have you seen it before? I mean, I'm sure you've seen the clips. They played some of them in the show, but do you know what I'm talking about? Where he comes down and sings "I'll Be Missing You," and he's doing that ridiculous fucking dance.
Yeah, like it was like more of a coronation for himself rather than commemoration of Biggie's death.
Yeah, dude. I remember watching and being like, this feels off. This does not feel like they're mourning this dude who just got killed. It feels almost like here we go.
Can't believe you're
Can you hear it?
without you being here. This right here, tell me, goes out.
Like he's doing kind of like a happy feet dance, you know? It's like, what are you fucking doing, dude?
Such a gay dance, dude.
Yeah. He's got Sting there. Like, and Sting is more serious than he is.
Right. Everybody's like, why is Diddy so happy?
Yeah. Well, he literally just won the lottery.
He literally looks like a kid in the candy store.
Yeah. I mean, look how ridiculous is that? He's all across the stage, back and forth, doing this weird ass fucking dance. You're like, what are you doing, dude?
He's like, he's dead, he's finally dead.
Yeah, it's finally not
Biggie Smalls is finally dead.
Yeah, dude. And this is like 6 months after he fucking died. And so I remember watching that and being like, yo, this, I mean, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, this is kind of weird. But now it's like, oh man. And so I've seen a lot of like videos posted about this. And it's funny because like hindsight is 2020, but people are like redoing the dance. Like, oh man, we should have seen this shit coming. Like, did you see this?
Somebody needs to make an app called Twitter so they can express themselves about this moment.
Yeah, somebody needs to call this dude out because he was definitely involved.
All right, look at this. This is P. Diddy. This is a dude dancing like P. Diddy at the MTV Awards after killing Biggie and making him pay for his own funeral while dead. Oh man. Anyways, so that was the second episode, you know. It's all about that shit. And then the third episode was about you know, making the band how he fucked over so many people, so many artists, but more focused on making the band and the Danity Kane and the Cassie stuff, you know, and
Yeah, which is pretty dark, like there was one point where that Aubrey O'Day, I guess she's saying this publicly for the first time, but she had a friend call her and say that she had walked by a room and saw Aubrey O'Day basically passed out and then double penetrated by two dudes.
oh, dude, that was brutal.
So they essentially drugged and raped her, and she had to find out about it from a friend.
Yeah, well, she said that Diddy was going to town on her
vagina,
and then
you can't play that there.
and then I did, and then some other dude was standing up like just with his penis in her mouth. She like read this email from the lady.
Pause.
I know. And the Cassie stuff and how they interviewed, which amazing booking by 50, interviewed the dude who they hired to fuck Cassie in front of Diddy.
Dude, that's like right up there in the pantheon of like when Drab T-shirt booked Rob Ford on the Junkies.
Yeah. Or when I booked Kimbo Slice on LeVar and Dukes.
1-2, right at the top of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, dude. And then but I love the stories from that prostitute, the gigolo, who's like basically said that he went to a hotel and there was a girl who had a real nice voice. I remember she had a fine ass voice, and he went downstairs at the hotel. She was wearing a red wig, and then he goes upstairs, and Diddy comes out, and he's got a shirt wrapped around his face, his head, and then he's doing some fake voice, and he says, "What's up? My name is Frank White." And no, Frank Black was it? Frank Black, yeah. And then he just told all the stories about the things that he would make him do, and to Cassie in front of him, which is, I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum, but definitely got these kind of vibes, hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Did you?
Yeah. And the other thing is, dude, the other thing that stuck out to me is poor little Rod.
Oh yeah, well that's the 4th episode. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, a little Rod, man. He had a couple of big rods going in him.
Yeah, that's the producer. That's the 4th episode. The producer that made his that has made his final, most recent album, who had to spend over a year with him straight, right? Yeah, and
yeah. He's basically spent a year of his life. He said he missed 2 Christmases, 2 Thanksgivings with his kids because he was basically living right next to P. Diddy in Miami, working on P. Diddy's Love album or something.
Yeah.
And it
And
was
unbeknownst to him, part of the deal was Diddy got to fuck him whenever he wanted.
right. Well, unbeknownst to him, because he was drugged the entire time.
Yeah, dude.
He said, the Richmond John says, a different kind of broadcast. No, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's kind of similar actually. It's way more than you guys want to believe.
But yeah, this poor little Rod, he didn't even know he was being drugged. Like they would just slip roofies in his drinks. It sounds like there was a lot of covert drugging going on.
Bro, but why is Diddy so gay? Like, is he gay, you think? Or is he just such a sexual deviant that just normal banging chicks doesn't work, and he has to hire gigantic black mandingos to fuck Cassie in front of him and, fuck Lil Rod, by the way, who is a big fat black guy. Not a big fat black guy, but a tiny fat black guy.
Yeah, this I mean, this whole setup is like a dream come true for Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
That's right. Give it to him, Diddy. Give it all to him.
And then you're gonna shit on her head. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's so it's almost tough to go over everything that was revealed in the show because it's like so much of it is fucking it blows your mind. Pause.
It's a complete and total takedown of Diddy. Like, I know, spoiler alert, he ended up getting, what was it, 50 months in prison?
Yeah.
So he's going to be out relatively soon, just a couple of years. He'll probably get out even earlier than that for good behavior.
Do you
But
think 50 is worried?
I don't think so.
Because I don't know if you saw this. Do you see what's 50 Cent posted on Twitter?
No.
Apparently, look at this. This is from 50 Cent's Twitter. It says, "What kind of gay shit is this? Diddy sent me flowers at Club 11. LOL. What kind of gay shit is this? Comma. There should be a comma or a question mark there. 50 Cent. Diddy sent me flowers at Club 11. LOL. Why all the foreplay? Get busy. You know I'm stupid." So apparently Diddy is performing at this club in Miami, and Diddy from prison this week.
50 Cent is performing the club.
Yeah, 50 Cent is, sorry. And Diddy sent him this week. It looks like a funeral arrangement, flowers. And it says to 50 Cent or whatever. Basically saying, I mean, what the way people are taking it is like, yo, he's basically saying, calling a shot here. This is a threat, funeral flowers. My man, go ahead and set up security. He's sending a message. God bless.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, that is ballsy considering he's in prison right now. I guess he has not been rehabilitated.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no chance. So, I mean, maybe it's Diddy being like, hey, even though I'm locked up in federal prison or whatever, like I could still touch you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
more ways than one.
Like a very thinly veiled threat. Maybe the flowers weren't for 50 Cent specifically, but they were for his ass.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm coming for you when I get out.
But dude, apparently the lawyers are going crazy. Diddy's lawyers are going crazy because all that footage of him, behind the scenes during this trial, of him, talking to key witnesses, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I just need you to make like one statement for me. All the shit I done ask you, I done for you, blah, blah. Or like him talking to the lawyers behind the scenes in his hotel. They're like, how the fuck did 50 Cent get this shit? And apparently, like, Diddy does what he does and just said he was going to pay these videographers all this money and just had them following him for months and months and months and then just didn't pay them. So it just went, the footage just went to the highest bidder, which happened to be 50 Cent.
So that's how he got a hold of it.
Yeah. Yeah. He basically did to them what he did to Lil Rod, except for fucking them, but like not paying them.
Yeah, because the you'll see in the documentary, again, it's long, it's 4 parts, so it's like 4.5 hours. They fill in a lot of kind of dead air with footage of Diddy just kind of talking to himself like a maniac or ordering people around, basically completely filling in the picture of this is who this guy really is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And isn't it weird how I think the movie was Get Him to the Greek, where he has to like basically get Russell Brand's character to a concert or something, and that's like the entire plot of the movie. And you see P. Diddy kind of go fucking bananas, like ape shit behind the scenes on the like as a part of his character, and that's basically who he really is in real life, as we've come to learn.
It's crazy, dude. Yeah, like he is that person. He's the same dude from Making the Band, making people go walk whatever 20 miles outside in cold New York weather to get cheesecake. Like, just mind games galore. So anyways, yeah, I highly recommend people watch it. Even if you're not into rap, you have to. I don't think people understand like what a real life supervillain this dude is. Like, but we never got to this. The big event in the 4th episode that I warned you about. So they talked to some of the jurors who, you know, let Diddy go on a lot of charges. Despite there being overwhelming evidence, they kind of looked past a lot of shit to say, hey, I don't think he's that guilty.
Yeah, this was for part of it was that lady Capricorn had been kidnapped by Diddy. What was the setup for that again?
She was his assistant, and Cassie was starting to talk to Kid Cudi, your boy Reggie's guy, Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, Cassie, you probably shouldn't be doing this because Diddy can cheat on you. You can't cheat on him.
Yeah, she invited him to go on a hike with her.
Yeah, yeah. And then 50 Cent found out about it, or 50 Cent, Diddy found out about it and went to Capri Sun's house, and it was like, hey, we're going to go kill this dude. Literally, we're going to go kill this dude. And she's like, I don't want to do that. He's like, I don't care. And then like forced her to go and like went to the dude's house and broke in and with a gun and shit like that.
But why did he kidnap the assistant?
I don't know. Because he
kidnapped her for like an entire day, basically.
He made her go with him there, and then he used her as like collateral, like to be like, hey, Cassie, I'm not letting Capricorn go until you come back to the house. And
okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. So they talked to 2 jurors who were like, I mean, I don't know about you, dude. It sounded like they were on Diddy's side the whole time.
The first girl, the black girl, she sounded like she was a huge. She even tries to dismiss this off the bat. She says, I didn't really know much about him. I'm not a fan. But then everything that she says after that sounds like she's fanboying out for Diddy in the trial.
Yeah. She was like, I grew up on his music and this and that, 112. I even like Day 26. I'm like, who the fuck is Day 26?
Right.
Like, I've never heard of that band. But then the second juror comes in. And let me just say, I know I do this every week, guys, but it just happens to pop up in my life and I can't ignore it. Let me just say he was the same type of dude who was stealing parking spots from Blue Shorts. Let me just say he's the same type of evil boss that I had for that company I worked for 3 months. Let me just say, this is a clip of him talking to the interviewer in this docuseries.
Why you fuck me? I fuck you, bloody bastard.
And the dude could not be more of a misogynistic, foreign piece of shit, dude. We're feminists on the show. You guys know that, all right?
I mean, he basically he said straight up, like, I don't believe the girl who says she got kidnapped.
Yeah. He goes, I don't know. It's kind of that story is kind of hard to believe. It's hard to believe. And he does the head bob, hard to, And I'm like, yeah, because Diddy is insane. Lots of crazy people's stories are hard to believe. Yeah, that's why they're in court.
That's why he's there.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
He goes, that's what he said. He goes, I don't know. It seems kind of hard to believe.
I don't know. It's not making much. It's not doing the making sense for me.
I think the bitch is lying.
And then, but the worst part,
victim blame.
I mean, that is the epitome of victim blaming, dude. But the worst offense in his interviews was him saying about Cassie, who was like 19 when she started dating fucking 38-year-old Diddy or whatever. Diddy's basically like Seinfeld being old as shit, dating that 17-year-old girl. But he's like, well, like it's if you're going to have the luxurious life and you're going to, not work and you're going to ride in fancy cars, this guy comes with the territory, you know? So you can't have it both ways. I'm like, what? You can't get beat up by your significant other if they have money? What are you fucking talking about, dude?
It's crazy. Dude.
It made me so mad, dude. Like,
He's literally the reason that P. Diddy is not in prison for the rest of his life.
yes.
This
Yes.
guy, this guy used his Jew god to get Diddy free.
There was definitely Jew God involved in this trial, dude, for sure. For sure. And he's like, I'm not that big a fan of P. Diddy. I don't really listen to his music. But he was like,
If that fat motherfucker wants to let me take his parking spot, I'll take it.
yeah, dude. So I mean, there's so much to see in this. I highly recommend watching it. Don't just give up after the first episode. It gets real good, the second, third, and fourth.
I mean, I would say it gets increasingly hard to do believe.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that the stuff just gets progressively crazier.
Oh, dude, by the way, the grossest thing I heard, one of the grossest things is that the gigolo that they would hire to fuck Cassie, they would save his jizz in like a container. And the dude was like, I asked him one time, like, why y'all saving my jizz like that? And then he was like, he basically said that he likes to make her like drink it randomly.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Like they'll just be fucking having, brunch. I'll be like, hey, by the way, pull out that jizz. Let me see you drink that jar.
Why did we have another sip of this days old jizz?
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Take out that yellow jizz in your purse. And,
Yeah, that was gross.
take a quick take a quick swig of that jizz right quick.
It's got
then-
like a sheen to it, but it's also starting to develop like a film, like a crusty,
Oh god.
crusty
Dude.
top layer on it.
Oh, I mean, but dude, how fucking how fucked up is that to make your significant other do? Like, hey, drink this random ass dude's jizz that we saved in the container from 3 days ago. Like,
The waiter comes around. It's like, what will everybody be having to drink? He says, don't worry about her. She's all right. But I will have some champagne.
yeah, so I mean, there's lots of revelations like that where you're like, I can't, but it doesn't seem real. It's like, yeah, I mean, but yeah, there's lots of shit like that where you're like, this cannot be real. So yeah, it's good. Check it out. But we have to fuck, dude. I wanted to do the checking in with the dogs, but we gotta do the big time P1 shout outs real quick. Let's do that right quick.
It's time for our big time P1 shout out.
Let's give a quick shout out to our big time P1s. Shout outs to Alex, AJ McCown, Alex Davis, Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, Brent Wenzel, Brian Altman. Shout outs to Brian Busties. You guys can pick up a shirt from the IDM merch shop right here on our YouTube channel. Shout outs to Carlos and Chris. Shout outs to Kevin Spacey, did nothing wrong. Chris Eller, Danny Loudermilk, David Slatt, Don DeMarco, Eddie H, Ernesto, Mike Anderson, Craven Moorhead, Iron Mike Sleep, James M. Shout outs to Jen Montana. Motherfuckers out there can't fade me. Shout outs to Johnny Walker, JP Flame, Kevin Leahy, Kevin Smith, Korean John, Chris Stein, Lance Parker. Shout outs to Matt Brodricks, Matt Starcheck, and Matt Starcheck. Shout outs to Peter Rosecrans, Phil J, Reggie, Ron Mexico, Instagram.com/Brad Paints This, Steven Snowman, Theo H, William, and Lubomir. That's our $8 tier. You guys subscribe for as little as $5 today. I can't talk. Or you can subscribe for $12 and get your name down below right there. We appreciate you guys. Love y'all.
Hell yeah.
Patreon.com/IDM pod.
And got to give a shout out to as we do every week. Our guy Money Mike took care of he took care of my vagina in-laws pipes this past week.
Vagina.
He went, yeah, dude. I told him I like her a lot, so please take good care of her. And he was like, dude, I got those pipes on lock.
I'm getting in her pipes as we speak.
I was like, all right, relax, dude. Hang on. And yeah, he went over to her house and was she gave glowing reviews. She said nobody's cleaned her pipes like he cleaned her pipes this past week. And he was really easy to work with, and he was very kind. And he told a lot of funny jokes about blue shorts and how terrible blue shorts' life is. She's a listener. My vagina in-law, she listens to the show. So, she specifically asked me, she was like, can I get Mike Cook to come over to the house?
Oh,
yeah. So shouts to Money Mike. Let's give him a proper shout out here, like we always do.
Next time you guys are in need of a plumber in the Northern Virginia area, give our guy Mike Cook a call. Mike has owned and operated his small business all over Northern Virginia for the past 20 plus years. He is a third generation plumber. That means his father got in those pipes, his grandfather got in those pipes. They're all pros at getting in your pipes. No job is too big or too small. So give Mike Cook a call at 703-501-1926. Mention IDM for a 10% discount. That's 703-501-1926. Mike has supported IDM since the beginning. So if you support Mike Cook's business, you're also supporting IDM. We'll see you guys on the Patreon. Jesus.
Peace.
The magic touch only knows how to make boys. Money Mike's a master bringing plumbing joy from the kitchen